guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about my winter foundation routine, and it is getting cold here in Georgia finally. I love the cold weather. I don't like the really cold weather, but I like it when it's cool enough to where I actually can wear my winter clothes. But yeah, it's finally getting cold here in Georgia, and I have switched up my winter foundation routine, so I want to just share with you how I go about doing my foundation in the winter time. And I will be applying most of everything on my face with these Bdellium Tool brushes. I actually received these a few weeks back and I have been using them non-stop, you guys. So I'm basically going to be focusing on more of a hydrated face for this routine. So yeah, if you are interested in seeing how I go about with my winter foundation routine, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so since it is getting really cold outside, I like to make sure that my face is hydrated throughout the day. So before I apply any of my makeup, I like to use a moisturizer or a serum. And recently I've been using my DermaE Hydrating Serum, and this is so good under your foundation, you guys. It's not going to make your face greasy or oily or anything like that. It's just going to give you a nice hydrated feel under your makeup. And I like this stuff because it soaks in very quickly. And then next, just to make sure my face is super hydrated before I apply my foundation, I like to go on top of the serum with a setting spray or just a hydrating setting spray. And for today's video, I'm using the Decay Quick Fix setting spray. And what this spray is going to do is just give you an extra boost of hydration. So I like to use this before I apply my foundation. Okay, now that we have my skin feeling nice and hydrated, now I'm going to go in and color correct. And for the color correcting, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. So I use this middle shade right here just to color correct any of my dark spots that I have on my face, any discoloration, just uneven skin tone or anything like that. So I'll go in and color correct before I apply my foundation. Okay, now we're going to move on to the foundation, and most of you already know what foundation I'm about to use, which is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. And then to blend everything out, I'm going to be using the Bdellium Tools brush in the number 957. I noticed with this brush, it does not leave my face looking streaky with the foundation. I don't really use a lot of foundation brushes. I tend to use just a beauty blender. But I noticed with this brush, it does not leave my face looking really streaky. So I really like that about this one. And then next we're going to go in with concealer. And the concealer I'm using is the new Covergirl Outlast All Day Concealer. This is the darkest shade. This is in the number Deep 86. Not the number. This is in the color Deep. So yeah, this is the darkest shade in the whole line. So I will be using this to highlight my face. And to blend out the concealer, I'll be taking the Bdellium Tools 950 Oval multi-purpose brush. And this is my first time ever, well, it's not my first time, like I said, I've been using this brush for a minute now, but this is my first brush like this. These are all over Instagram, all over YouTube. They're very different. It looks like a toothbrush, but what I find with this brush is it really evens out the concealer under my eyes. It doesn't leave it looking streaky or anything like that. And then after I apply my concealer, I like to set my concealer. So today I'm going to be using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set all of my concealer. And to set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Bdellium Tools 974. And this is a really good brush to use for a setting powder, or even if you want to use it for a blush brush or just to bronze up your face. This brush is really good for that, and it fits so perfectly under my eyes, so it's going to give me a nice airbrush look. So I really like that. Okay, next we're going to be setting my whole entire face with a powder foundation. Even though the weather is pretty cold outside, I know, you know, my foundation is not going to run or anything like that, but I still like to set my foundation. So what I'm going to be using is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact, and this is in the shade Deep. Okay, now we're going to move on to bronzer, and for that I'm going to be taking the new Tartiest Contour Palette Volume 3, and I'll also be using the Bdellium Tools 974 brush to bronze up my face. Even though I use this to set my under eye concealer, I also like to use it to bronze because it works very well with that. It blends out the product so perfectly. It does not leave it looking patchy or anything like that. So this is a really good brush. Alright you guys, so that completes my winter foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you're not already subscribed. And be sure to click that bell on the right side of the subscribe button, because what that is going to do is notify you every time I upload a video. And I don't want you guys to miss any of my videos, so be sure to click that bell. And yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.